I'm Richard Andrew. So let's take a look at this course with a rather long title, Turning Your Maths Classroom into an Engaged Learning Environment. As you can see, the course is laid out in modules. Clicking any one of these icons will take you to the relevant page or activity. I really like the page navigation at the bottom of each page. It's a simple feature, but really handy to navigate forward and back. If you want to access a different part of the course, simply return to the schedule view. The home page contains course announcements. This is the landing page, which means that any announcements posted by a facilitator will be seen by participants every time they enter the course. The announcements are also emailed to all participants. Let's access a few more pages. The Thought Provoker pages are exactly that. Pages containing comments which are designed to provoke thought. Note that these appear early in the course. This is intentional. In the first third of the course, I'm deliberately challenging some fixed ideas about teaching mathematics. This is important because really, the purpose of this course is to bring about positive change to the teacher's classroom experience. And the changes we're talking about are changes, in the case of most teachers, to practices they've been using for a long time. And to get people to change from practices they've been using for a long time, we need to prepare them so they are willing to leave the old practices and adopt some new ones. The result is that by the time participants see the main strategies later in the course, they have become open to adopting them. The thought provokers are key to this process of opening up to new ideas. Another reason for preparing the ground during the first third of this course is because most teachers have strong misconceptions about the very ideas promoted by the course. If I started the course without having prepared the ground for change, the course simply wouldn't work. I know this because I've tried it. There are two main themes which run through this course, and it is about these themes that nearly all participants have misconceptions. The first theme is about moving away from a traditional rules-based procedural approach to teaching and learning mathematics and moving towards a more open conceptual approach. It takes several hours of course time to allow participants to understand what a conceptual approach looks like, what this transition entails, and to give tangible examples of how to apply this approach in the classroom. The most common misconceptions are that a conceptual approach always involves hands-on equipment, is therefore messy and difficult, and takes way more time than a traditional approach. And right off the bat, those three misconceptions are completely false. The second theme, and major source of misconception, is around the shift from teacher-centered learning to student-centered learning. Let's face it, student-centered learning, when not done well, is not a good option for any sort of teaching, but a well-executed, student-centered approach has too many advantages to go into here. Again, in the course, we spend several hours unveiling the ideas through giving examples and demonstrating what a student-centered approach looks like in the classroom, thereby dispelling the misconceptions. One of the major challenges for teachers who are new to working with a student-centered approach is dealing with the increased level of student spread throughout a unit, which occurs as a result of a student-centered approach. If you can't deal with a wide student spread, then there's no point attempting to run a student-centered unit of work. And yet to achieve high levels of student engagement, which is the point of this course, you need to run some sort of student-centered program. Therefore, the course explicitly demonstrates some easy-to-follow ways to deal successfully with increased student spread. And let's face it, folks, when we learn to successfully deal with student spread, we become much better at differentiating the classroom.